everyone, it's Jay.
And Sean.
And we watch movies.
Yes, it's still what we do.
It really is. So we've recently been talking about Phase 4 of the MCU. And if you watched our previous video, we talked about all 10 properties that are supposed to be releasing this year, 2021, as part of Phase 4.
It's a busy year.
It's a busy year. So it starts with WandaVision. It ends either with Spider-Man or Hawkeye. We hope that they actually get to release everything they're planning on. But it is already a stacked year. So if they delay,
there's no room to move.
there's no move. Yeah, exactly. But that was not the end of the properties. There are more than 10 more to come.
That's a lot. This is a big phase.
It is. Now that it includes television as well, you know, it is a big phase, as you said. So for 2022, the first thing we should be getting in 2022, in fact, in March 25th, is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
I'm excited about this one.
Okay.
I am. I like the first Doctor Strange, but it was an origin story for him, so it felt like a bit of a missed opportunity. It looks like they're going to fix that by just having him go through the multiverse, which was a really cool part of the first one. Yeah.
Okay. So this again is set after Endgame. Tie-ins from the Spider-Man movie, the Loki television show, and WandaVision. And this one will have Elizabeth Olsen as his co-star.
That's cool.
So that Wanda from WandaVision is joining him in the multiverse. So both the show and the movie, they tie to each other.
It's
so you
gonna get crazy.
It is gonna get crazy, isn't it? So this guy is still researching the Time Stone. And according to IMDb, what happens when you research the Time Stone? You unleash unspeakable evil.
Doctor Strange has always dealt with unspeakable evil.
I don't think they meant to refer directly to Rachel McAdams as the unspeakable evil, but she will be in this.
Well, she was in the first one.
Right. Benedict Wong, of course, is back. I like him. I want to see more from him.
Yep.
You know what?
Nice Wong. Yep.
Yes. But he just kind of ends up being not even very sidekicky, but just like
he's
in the background character.
He's another magician.
I think he's very interesting, and I want to see more from him. And Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Oh yeah, who was Mordo.
Uh-huh.
And kind of had the bad guy turn in the first one, so we'll see. Yeah, because he's kind of in the middle. He's got his own thing, and he and Doctor Strange often don't agree about what the right thing to do is.
Ooh. Okay, so some of these don't have exact dates, so I could be wrong about the exact order of things. Because this one is a show for Disney Plus, a series. It's coming in early 2022. We don't know exactly when. It is Moon Knight.
Oh, this is a cool one.
A 6-episode series.
Now, let me ask you, is Oscar Isaac confirmed as Marc Spector?
He is.
That's awesome. That's a really good casting choice.
Okay.
I mean, not just because Oscar Isaac's awesome, but also he does kind of fit the vibe.
Okay, interesting. So again, I know I've said this so many times, I don't know this guy at all. I researched the comic book him a little bit, and I kind of got Batman vibes from this guy.
Yeah, he's been compared to Batman because he is like a billionaire who then is a self-made superhero vigilante.
Yes.
He just goes out and beats up criminals.
Okay. But he seems to have gadgets too,
Yep.
Okay.
He's also got some mental health issues.
Okay.
Because he thinks he's been blessed by the Egyptian god of the moon.
Right.
And that
you have such a good memory for this stuff.
Yeah, I know. Well, I've spent a long time reading this stuff. So he may or may not actually have had this happen to him.
Okay.
He may just be under delusions about this.
Okay. So he's a little unstable.
He's very unstable.
I mean, I would say Batman is unstable.
Yeah.
But this is more unstable.
He's more unstable. Yeah.
Also, I've heard that he has sometimes had superpowers.
Sometimes.
And
that's the thing.
Multiple identities.
Yep. So it is like, is it something where, you know, like the mom lifts the car or rips off a door to save her baby?
Okay.
Or is he actually tied to some Egyptian god? It's unclear.
It's unclear. Well, that's kind of an exciting character then, though.
He's super unpredictable.
Yeah, if you can't quite understand what it is. Also, he had he was a boxer, a Marine, a CIA operative, so he clearly has a lot of fight in him.
Yeah, he's like a Jack Ryan.
Oh boy. Sean, don't kill this for me before it's even born. Okay, so that's Moon Knight, so that'll be early 2022. You're excited?
I am excited for that one. Yeah,
I think love Oscar Isaac. So.
I think it's a good choice. It kind of, to me, is like when they plucked Iron Man out of semi-obscurity to be like, a second-tier superhero to be the lead character in the MCU, and it worked. And I think this could be sort of a similar move because Moon Knight is like way down the list of superheroes that are well known. But
so many of these are, and Marvel has done magic before.
Yeah, they have.
Okay, so next we should have Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oh yeah.
That one's on the calendar for May 6th, 2022.
And I am looking forward to that. And Jay is looking forward to that. Because it's Taika Waititi.
It's Taika Waititi. I mean, obviously, Chris Hemsworth, like the other bros in the family, his contract was up after Endgame. So he could have walked away with the others. He didn't because he said Taika Waititi really refreshed the character for him.
Well, he refreshed it for everyone.
Yes. I can't believe he got 2 movies before that because I thought they were both...
They weren't good.
Dull.
No, they're 2 of the worst movies in the MCU. No fault of Chris Hemsworth.
No.
He's just a boring character with the way that they did him.
Yes. And then suddenly in Ragnarok, he's got so many new dimensions to him. And it was good to see them carry that through to
the Avengers.
Endgame. Yes, exactly. So they did adapt to this new Thor, which is difficult because it wasn't their original vision.
Yep.
But this is a Thor we all want to watch.
Yeah, this is the Thor that's interesting.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yes. Well, clearly Chris Hemsworth felt the same. He felt reinvigorated and he's excited to keep playing this guy. But they knew they had to get Taika Waititi back on board to write and direct.
To do it. Yeah, to keep up that vibe.
Yes. So he is on board. It is exciting.
Well, you know what's exciting about this?
What?
Jane Foster is going to become Thor.
Yes, that is crazy. Natalie Portman, who was in the early Thor.
She was in the first 2, yep.
Then we lost her. She's back in the family, guys.
Yep.
She's coming back. That is exciting. Also, for me, personally exciting is Valkyrie, Tessa Thompson. You know I love Tessa Thompson. She's not only back, as you know from the last time we saw her, she is appointed
She's the leader.
The king of New Asgard.
Yep.
She is now looking for her queen.
Okay.
So we are going to get some LGBTQ storylines. Thank you, Marvel. About time. Waititi himself is back as Korg.
Oh, good.
And the Guardians of the Galaxy will be joining him. So we've seen them paired up before, and they are funny. I like that Chris Pratt, Chris Hemsworth, who's really in charge here. Yeah. Yes. And here's a new twist, a new wrinkle. Christian Bale.
Oh.
Christian Bale as villain Gore the God Butcher.
Oh boy, that's a big villain.
Well, it sounds, just the name sounds pretty bad.
The name really gives you what you need to know.
Okay.
He's a god killer.
Yeah, and Thor is a god.
Yeah.
So we're worried about that guy.
You should be worried.
Okay.
The Gore the God Butcher has earned that name. He's killed a lot of people.
Okay. Yeah, I did hear that about him. That he that he grew up believing in the gods. That's how he was raised. But when his entire family was wiped out, he thought they can't possibly exist. But when he realized they do, he made it his mission to kill all of them. He's mad. Yeah. He's got that anger in him. That reminds me a little.
Bale.
Yeah. He reminded me a little bit of Thanos that way, like that.
A little bit, yeah.
So, yeah.
He's got his mission. He's devoted his life to it.
Right. So we know it's, funny, Taika Waititi, but also pretty heavy villain here.
Well, Hela was a pretty heavy villain.
You're right.
She's a goddess of death.
Yes. So they really somehow found a way to marry those things.
The thing about Thor is because he's so powerful, you have to have a big threat. Mm-hmm. Regardless, you can have a lighthearted movie to a point, but it can't just be a joke of a villain.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we got for Thor, Love and Thunder.
That's going to be a good one.
So that is filming right now in Australia. It's funny, Melissa McCarthy and her husband were there, and they put out an audition tape on Instagram to see if they could get like even just a little cameo role in it. Everybody wants to be in this movie.
Yes.
I heard Matt Damon just touched down.
Okay, well that's exciting because he was in Ragnarok.
He was.
For one brief shining moment.
Playing a Loki.
Well, it was the lead role in that play within a movie, so it's not nothing.
No, it's not nothing. And Luke Hemsworth was playing Thor.
Okay.
So somehow has this play traveling the multiverse? I don't know. But I did hear that Matt Damon is in Australia right now.
That's exciting.
So we'll see. A bit of a complicating thing. We're not too sure about this. Black Panther 2 is on the calendar for July 8th, 2022.
And obviously everything is up in the air with that one because we lost Chadwick Boseman.
Mm-hmm. And Marvel has said they're not recasting. So,
which is totally a good move.
Yeah, there's not going to be any more T'Challa. But somebody is going to be Black Panther.
Well, yes.
Now, I am hoping it will be Shuri. I love her in the first movie.
Yeah.
I adored her right from the beginning. She's his little sister, so I think she could step up and take the mantle.
She could. But there will be a Black Panther. That's how it works.
Yes. Well, there's always somebody else to take on the superhero.
Yep.
These things get passed. So Ryan Coogler is back to write and direct this. So that gives me some pretty good hope.
Of course. He hasn't made a misstep yet in his career. He's made all good movies.
Yes, that's true. But he had already pretty much written the script for Black Panther 2 when Chadwick Boseman died. So for almost everyone, it was an unexpected death. They didn't see it coming. So he has had to rewrite it. Yeah. And I think, it took some time for him to get back to it.
Sure.
Because that was a tough loss. So I would not be upset to see Letitia Wright back to be the new Black Panther, but there are lots of contenders, even among the people we've already been introduced to.
Yeah, there are. I mean, we could have the big guy from the north. I forget his name.
Winston Duke?
Yeah, Winston Duke.
And I know he is back for number 2. He's already signed the contract. Danae Gurira, she's wonderful. She's super powerful and strong. Yeah. Martin Freeman, I don't think he's in the running.
He's not in the running, no.
Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh, she could do it.
Angela Bassett, the mom.
Well, maybe. I mean, she might have turned it down before.
She was the queen,
but
yeah. So there are plenty of contenders. We don't know how it's going to go. That kind of makes it exciting. Will the trailers spoil it for us?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm predicting no.
Okay.
Let's keep us guessing.
Yes, please do keep us guessing. I look forward to seeing that one in theaters on July 8th, 2022. Also coming out sometime in 2022 on Disney Plus are 10 episodes of She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Weird to me.
She-Hulk is weird. Well, She-Hulk in the 80s was the first comic book character to break the fourth wall, at least consistently.
Okay.
That was part of her thing, is she knew she was in a comic book.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's an interesting take.
It was. Yeah, so Deadpool picked up on it and ran with it. Yeah. That's Deadpool's whole thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that was She-Hulk's vibe in the comics.
Oh, interesting.
It was just very wacky. As, she's a lawyer turned superhero because she's Bruce Banner's cousin and she has to get a blood transfusion from him because she got hurt. And then she's She-Hulk.
Okay.
But she's She-Hulk all the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she doesn't
even in the courtroom.
Even in the courtroom, she's
still working.
Always.
Okay.
Yeah, she still is a lawyer after she becomes She-Hulk. Yeah,
that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wonderful. So Mark Ruffalo will be appearing in this series, as you said. They are going with exactly that sort of backstory.
Well, it's a good opportunity because Marvel still can't use Hulk as the lead in anything. But they brought him back in Ragnarok. They're going to bring him back in this. Mm-hmm. It's good. Hulk is a good character to have as a support. Okay. Since they can't use him as a lead. And he probably wouldn't work as well as a lead.
Okay. Also interesting, Tim Roth will be starring in this.
Tim Abomination?
Roth, yes, from The Incredible Hulk.
Yep. Yep, with Edward
That's
Norton.
interesting. Yes.
That was a Universal property. It was still part of the MCU, but it was like the second or third one to come out, and has been forgotten, really.
Well, certainly after the recast, it doesn't feel like it's the same universe.
Doesn't. Yeah.
Anyways, they are borrowing from that. They're bringing him in, Abomination. So that's weird.
Yeah, it is.
That's weird to me, but I'm kind of excited by how you've described it. Tatiana Maslany is cast as She-Hulk, or Jennifer Walters, I think.
That's right.
The cousin. The cousin who needs a blood transfusion.
Yeah.
And for some reason, only the Hulk can do it.
Yep.
So,
well, he was around.
Yeah, guess he was. Not starring in anything.
No. But yes, also, I did not mention, I just took for granted, but she doesn't lose her intelligence as She-Hulk.
Good.
Okay, so she's just like, still has her personality.
Articulate.
Yeah. Well, she lawyers well.
Okay. So then we should be getting Captain Marvel 2. So that one is slated right now for November 11th, 2022. Set in present day, which is great. And I know that Iman Vellani of Ms. Marvel will be in this movie with her. I know Brie Larson really wanted her to be in on it. And so will Teyonah Parris.
Monica Rambeau.
That's right, WandaVision. So 2 Disney Plus properties are feeding into this movie now. Like, this is pretty big time.
Yes, it is.
Next, I don't know if anyone will see this coming. I didn't. It is the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special for Disney Plus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Written and directed by James Gunn.
That's good.
They will be filming it while they film the number 3.
Okay.
So everyone's in it.
Okay,
But
this
it's
could be
a
good.
holiday special.
I hope they take some inspiration from Star Wars.
Okay. It is a holiday special. It will be set between the second and third movies. So it is canon. It is, it is part of their world.
I like it.
So that'll come out around Christmas, obviously, 2022. Also scheduled for 2022, but I don't think it has a date yet, weirdly. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania.
Okay.
Quantumania is coming. So at some point in 2022, I guess, Michael Douglas and Michelle Pfeiffer are back.
They have a real family now of Ant-Men and women.
Right. Catherine Newton has been cast as Cassie Lang.
Okay.
And Jonathan Majors.
Oh, because she's going to be a superhero now.
I mean, there's lots of passing of the torch, isn't there? Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror.
Kang!
Oh, I love how you know stuff.
Oh, Kang is awesome.
Okay.
Kang is the king of the time stream.
Oh, boy.
So he's from like the future, who is also everywhere. And you can't kill him because he's traveled so much around. There's always another version
more
of
copies.
Kang.
Okay.
Yeah. And he is one of the big time Avengers villains. So he probably is not done after this Ant-Man 3.
Okay.
He's going to stick around and be a bigger threat.
Oh boy. Okay. So that could be setting up a big thing.
He's
then.
like a Thanos, like as far as the tier of villain.
Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. So keep your eye on Kang the Conqueror is what you're telling
absolutely.
us. Okay. So we actually do know some movies then to round out Phase 4 that'll be released in 2023. Those are Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, obviously taking place after the holiday special. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Marvel is making a Fantastic Four movie.
Again.
That will be part of the MCU.
MCU for the first time.
MCU Fantastic Four.
I like the Fantastic Four. I hope they do it right. Because the previous 2 attempts were bad.
Okay.
Were real bad.
What about Chris Evans? Michael B. Jordan?
So
Could we see them again?
I feel like they can't revisit those.
I just feel like they're pulling so many multiverse stories, though. Spider-Man's doing it, Ant-Man's doing it, Doctor Strange is doing it. Like, so many people are doing multiverse stories.
Yeah, but do it for properties that are beloved, not ones that ran your franchise into the ground.
Okay, fair enough. And then we've also got a few more Disney Plus series coming out. So, Secret Invasion.
Okay.
This is a Nick Fury star, Samuel L. Jackson, starring in a series for Disney Plus. It's kind of him versus the Skrulls as far as I can
yeah, but this
tell.
is going to be weird
Okay.
because Secret Invasion was a big deal in the comic books, but in the comic books the Skrulls are more clearly bad guys. Like in Captain Marvel and I think in Spider-Man Far From Home also they make an appearance, like just in the credits or something. They're not actually bad. They're just like...
Oh, I thought they were pretty bad in Captain Marvel.
The Skrulls? That was the Kree I think you're thinking of.
Oh, I guess that is
They're
the
trying to
Kree
save the Skrulls from the Kree.
Oh, well then this is
yeah.
weird.
So in
totally...
the comics, the Skrulls and the Kree like to fight each other, but both are antagonists to humans. The humans are not taking sides between them.
Okay.
But because the Skrulls are shapeshifters, they do assimilate or infiltrate Earth by impersonating people. And so that's the Secret Invasion is, oh wow, it's all these people that are actually Skrulls and we have to fight them. But yeah, if they're kind of good guys in the movies.
Yeah, they did kind of, in Captain Marvel, they did kind of...
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's...
We'll see.
We will see. Ben Mendelsohn is also going to be in this one as Talos the Untamed.
A Skrull.
A Skrull.
Kind of the leader.
Yeah, there are lots of Skrulls though, so...
There are, yeah. Well, they're a whole race.
Whew. And they're among us.
Yeah.
Then Ironheart. Also Disney Plus series.
Like the new Iron Man. But it's like a teenage girl.
That's right. I can't believe you know all this stuff. So Dominique Thorne as Riri Williams, who is a 15-year-old genius who builds herself a suit of armor.
Because Iron Man's her hero.
Yeah.
And she becomes the successor.
That's right. So, with his blessing, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tony Stark is always impressed. Like, he takes Peter under his wing because he sees his potential. And I think it's the same thing with this girl. She is a genius. She makes this thing on her own. How can he not be impressed by that?
I guess so. And then finally, Armor Wars. So this one is the Don Cheadle as Rhodey. James Rhodes,
as
War Machine, thank you. So basically in this series, Stark technology, like the tech, has fallen into the wrong hands.
So
which
this is
obviously Tony was always worried about.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So it's happened and it's falling on to our dear friend War Machine to solve the problem.
Yeah.
So
they're going to need some support in that series. So hopefully they get other people to cross over, which is almost a certainty at this point.
So that is our Phase 4. That's everything they have for Phase 4, which is quite a lot.
That's a lot.
That's more than 20 properties.
That's
in Phase
a lot.
4. But there is no big Avengers-style thing. There's lots of crossing over, but there's no Avengers-style team yet. I guess that's for Phase 5.
I guess so. We'll see where we end up after 20 different things happen.
Oh boy, hey. So the next 2 years, packed full of Marvel, as long as the stupid pandemic allows the releases to come out. We hope they will. Marvel, please. Disney, please. Just let us see these movies one way or another.
Yep.
We're tired of waiting.
Yeah.
You know, my memory is so terrible. Like, we always do have to rewatch movies, and I hate having to rewatch these movies. And when will we even have time to rewatch all these movies? Like, clearly, there's like wall-to-wall Marvel coming out in the next 2 or 3 years, so, you know.
Get ready. Get your popcorn ready.
Oh boy. Okay. I will, Sean. I'll get poppin'.
She hates popcorn.
I do. Secrets out! I'm not legit. Anyways, that's it for Phase 4. Thank goodness, because you couldn't pack anything else in there. What are you most excited for? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man is absolutely at the top of the list. Okay. I love Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero. I like...
So thank you, Tom Holland, because he's really what saved the deal between Disney and Sony.
Yeah.
That almost didn't happen. We almost lost Spidey.
Yeah.
So Tom Holland was instrumental in pulling that together. Weirdly, but I guess this character means something to him too.
Oh, well, how could it not? He's really taken it on and has become the best movie Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. So I'm intrigued by Fantastic Four.
Okay.
I really hope they get this right. Because Fantastic Four is the classic Marvel superhero team. They're the first one that they did, that Stan Lee and Jack Kirby got together on. And they're Marvel's first family. They are different because they are that family dynamic, which the movies have never gotten right. And probably more importantly than that, Doctor Doom is like the best Marvel villain that they have.
Okay.
So he is such a good character.
You want to get him on side.
Let's get him on board.
That could be the new event. That could be the new Thanos.
Yeah, he is definitely up there too.
Okay. Wow. All right. So Phase 4 is exciting. There's lots of good stuff coming at us. Lots of brand new stuff. Stuff we have not seen before. New characters to love or hate. Hey, we don't know yet, but we're going to watch.
Yeah, and I think the one interesting thing, as I'm just thinking about that, there's no mutants in that slate. So where are they? How is the MCU going to incorporate them? Because the X-Men is just a huge property all on its own. And Disney's going to want to use it. But they already have a full slate. And the X-Men are kind of their own thing. They don't really mesh well with any of those things.
Don't play well with
unless they're going to fight the Avengers. Which we know there is no Avenger movie. Oh yeah, there's been X-Men versus Avengers like many times. Yep, they just have differing philosophies. So
like another Civil War?
Yeah. Yes,
Boys.
it is.
All right. I will steel myself for that. Oh boy. Phase 4 coming at us. And Phase 5 quick behind. So
hopefully.
Fingers
crossed.
Fingers crossed everything gets out on time. In the meantime, let's continue enjoying WandaVision.
Yes, we will.
It's very exciting. That's what's out right now. And then we know Falcon and the Winter Soldier will follow quickly behind. So don't get left behind.
No.
Get your Disney Plus subscription. We are not getting paid to say that.
No. Although I guess you could binge them all in that week before the Winter Soldier.
Yes, you could.
They're not that long. They're half an hour each at most so far. We'll see.
I think they're more varying lengths from now on, Sean, actually, is what I've seen.
All right.
But, yeah.
Well, I guess there's more to tell.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.